Joe Rogan is taking some heat for his comments about straight white men. Let's hear what Mr. Rogan had to say.
You can never be woke enough. That's the problem. It keeps going. It keeps going further and further and further down the line. And if you get to the point where you capitulate, where you agree to all these demands, it'll eventually get to straight white men are not allowed to talk.
Right.
Because it's your privilege to express yourself when other people of color have been silenced throughout history. It will be, you're not allowed to go outside because so many people were imprisoned for so many years. I mean, I'm not joking.
No, I know.
It really will get there. It's that crazy. You know, we just got to be nice.
No, he's not joking, guys. He really means it. Straight white people are going to be completely canceled.
To each other, man. And there's a lot of people that are taking advantage of this weirdness in our culture, and then that becomes their thing. Their thing is calling people out for their privilege, calling people out for their position. You know, it's fucking crazy times.
Oh, crazy times indeed. Oh yeah, 56 seconds of a 3-hour podcast is sure not enough to form a coherent opinion. Good thing for me, I'm a Joe Rogan fan from way back. I've been on the Joe Rogan train since back when it was like flying pussy squirrels and shit. So I am very familiar with Joe Rogan and his opinion as a cisgender, straightish white man. I'm here to tell you is bullshit. The biggest podcaster in the world is complaining that straight white men are gonna be canceled. Yes, flying pussy squirrels. That's an old Joe Rogan stand-up bit. I think he was doing some acid or something and saw flying pussy squirrels. So yeah, total Joe Rogan bit. I cannot impart to you how fucking stupid it is for the biggest podcast ever in the history of the world for the host to be claiming that straight white men are going to be canceled. But there's an old saying that when you've been in a position of privilege, that equality feels like oppression. And that's exactly what's going on right now. This man who sits on top of the world when it comes to having a platform thinks that woke cancel culture will be the end of straight white men. First of all, as someone who no longer has a Twitter, who no longer has a Facebook, I've been banned from both of them. 3 different venues in the city that I went to college in will not allow me to perform stand-up comedy. Was fired from my first job in radio. Rehired, fired again. And then later on was fired from a volunteer job at a radio station. Nobody knows about cancel culture more than me. But in every single one of those instances, it was the results of my actions. I knew what I was doing. I despise idiots like this trying to hold up cancel culture to play to stupid people like are in my chat right now. I think this is some kind of issue that needs to be dealt with. That's the biggest threat that we face as Americans, while wealth inequality shoots through the roof, while our fucking cops are killing more of our citizens than every other fucking industrialized country in the world combined. Somehow, the opinion of straight white men not being platformed enough is an issue I need to be worried about. It's insane. Fucking, I usually save this for dumb fuck right wingers, but
do you think we're stupid? You think we're fools?
Yes. The dumbest thing I've ever heard. The famous podcaster made the comment on an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience last week while talking to comic Joe List, starting out by saying, "You can never be woke enough." He was making a somewhat decent point at first, but then he threw skin color into the mix, which is what a lot of people have a problem with. But JR offers a simple solution. Just be nice to each other. He goes on to say that there are nefarious people who are exploiting these overly sensitive times. That's true. Companies are exploiting idiots that think cancel culture is a real thing. You're not usually 50% of my audience. You think I like nuance? What do I like nuance about? Please call in and tell me. I want to know. You can't just throw things out, make these accusations and not back them up with evidence. I am more than happy to back anything I say up with evidence, and I'll give you data. I will prove it.